What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Patrick here, moving on to the next question. So 6 unique dishes are arranged on a shelf. They are removed from the shelf and rearranged so that at least one dish is in a different spot than before. How many new arrangements are there? Now, before getting into this, as I mentioned with previous examples, this here, it is written out in the PDF file at the beginning of this section on the website, so you could just print that out. You don't have to write out all of these questions I'm going through. If you're watching this on YouTube, in the description box, there will be a link to the course website where you can find the PDF of all the questions. So what's happening here, we got 6 unique dishes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are arranged in a certain way. And they're saying if all of these dishes are removed and rearranged so that at least one dish is in a different spot than before. Now, this could have also said at least 2 dishes are in a different spot than before, because if one dish, let's say we take this dish and it ends up being in a different spot, we arrange it in a different spot, well, that means that another dish is going to be in a different spot as well. Some other dish is going to take this place, right? So this could have been 1/2 dishes in a spot than before. The question would be exactly the same, because if we rearrange one dish, it means we have to at least rearrange another, so that means 2 would be rearranged. So given that, we're asked how many possible new arrangements are there. Now, to go about this directly would be pretty tough. There's going to be a ton of cases, because we'd have to go through the cases of, well, if 2 dishes are rearranged, then what if 3 dishes are rearranged, and all the different possibilities of that, 4 dishes, 5 dishes, all 6 dishes are rearranged. It's going to take us quite a bit of time. So the best way to go about this type of question is the indirect way. And the indirect way is actually very easy. What we would do is the number of new arrangements, basically the answer to this, is going to be the total amount of ways we can arrange the dishes minus the one way that it's arranged now, right? Because let's say they're arranged in a certain way. How many ways can you arrange it in that certain way, these 6 dishes? You could only arrange it in one way. So for there to be a rearrangement, basically we could take the total and subtract 1. So from the total, just to show you this kind of more visually, from the total, there's one current arrangement. There's only one way for that to happen, right? All of these dishes, all 6 are unique, right? So this is like a spoon, a plate, a fork, etc., etc. There's only one way to arrange it how it is currently. So the possible rearrangements, the new arrangements, would just be that total minus that 1. So really all we have to do is find out what are the total arrangements with no restrictions. And that's pretty easy. How many ways can we arrange this first spot? 6 ways. Then this spot, well, 1 is already taken here, so there'd be 5 left. Then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, which is just 6 factorial. And so the answer to this would just be 6 factorial minus 1, 720 minus 1, 719. That's the answer, right? 719 other arrangements that can happen other than this one that is currently, other than the current arrangement of the dishes. And then we can generalize this. It doesn't have to be 6 unique dishes. It could be n unique dishes. And the answer would be n factorial minus 1. But in this case, it was 6. 6 factorial, which is 720, minus 1 gives us 719.